So let us look at the molecular orbital theory. First we see what is the difference between atomic orbitals and molecular orbitals. These AOs are uninuclear. It means the atomic orbitals surround a particular nucleus, whereas molecular orbitals are multinuclear. They encompass more than one nucleus. And the atomic orbitals are designated as S, P, D, F, so on. Whereas molecular orbitals are designated as sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, pi 2px, pi 2pz, pi star 2pz, delta. It means you use sigma, pi, delta as the designations of molecular orbitals. And existence of AOs is inherent property of atoms, whereas molecular orbitals are formed by linear combination of atomic orbitals, where the in-phase addition of two AOs will give BMOs, and out-of-phase interference of the electron waves of orbitals will give anti-bonding molecular orbitals. These are fundamental variations between these two, but whether they are AOs or MOs, they all definitely follow Aufbau principle, Hund's rule, and Pauli's exclusion principle. Means the electrons in either AOs or MOs are filled in the increasing order of their energy. Low energy orbitals filled first. And in degenerate orbitals, say like 2px, 2py, 2pz, pi 2px, pi 2py, electrons do not pair up unless each one of them are half filled with one electron and parallel spin. And Pauli's principle is also obeyed, that is, no particular orbital can accommodate more than two electrons. Now, the molecular orbital approach envisages the formation of molecular orbitals based on the number of atomic orbitals combining. Let us quickly look at how can we explain the formation of H2 molecule using molecular orbital energy level diagram. MOED, molecular orbital energy level diagram. Write the electronic configuration, comment on magnetic nature of H2. So in a hydrogen molecule formation, two atomic orbitals of two hydrogen atoms are involved. I say it is 1s atomic orbital of one hydrogen, 1s atomic orbital of another hydrogen. When these two atomic orbitals linearly combine, in-phase union result in formation of sigma 1s orbitals which have lower energy and sigma star 1s orbitals which are of high energy. These are formulated from these. And now we can put a box to represent them. And now hydrogen electronic configuration is 1s1. So total number of electrons involved in the formation of H2 molecule are 2. These two, according to Aufbau principle, I should put in only sigma 1s. So electronic configuration of H2 molecule is sigma 1s2. And because there are no unpaired electrons in the molecular orbital energy level diagram, it is a diamagnetic, that is repelled by external magnetic field, and the bond order is equal to half into number of electrons in BMOs minus number of electrons in ABMOs, that is equal to 1. So hydrogen molecule bond order is something positive, definitely it forms, and it is diamagnetic, as simple as that. Now let us look at the possibility of formation of HEA2 molecule and HEA2 plus ion. Let us see the possibility of the existence of these two using MOED, molecular orbital energy level diagrams. So this is your 1s atomic orbital of one helium, 1s atomic orbital of another helium. When they combine, you got a molecular orbital of low energy and you got another molecular orbital of high energy. This is sigma 1s, this is sigma star 1s. Now helium has electron configuration 1s2 because atomic number 2. This also 1s2. Total number of electrons are 4. I view them in the molecular orbitals as sigma 1s2, then naturally I will go to sigma star 1s2. So electronic configuration of helium 2 is sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2. And now bond order is half into number of electrons in BMOs minus number of electrons in ABMOs, 0. Since the bond order is 0, He2 molecule never forms. When once it never forms, there is no meaning in talking about their magnetic nature. Now let us look at the formation of possibility of He2 plus. In He2 plus, there is one ordinary helium atom, but the other fellow must be He plus ion. If it is He plus ion, it will have only one electron. It cannot have second electron. In that case, the total number of electrons in He2 plus ion must be 3. 2 here, 1 here. These 3 electrons I fill 2 here and only 1 remaining I can put here. So if I look at He plus, the configuration of He2 plus will become sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s1. It means bond order of this is half into 2 minus 1, that is 0.5. Since bond order is something positive, definitely helium 2 plus ion can form. So based on this, let us examine, can I have B2 molecule? If yes, what is its magnetic nature? Now B2 molecule, boron, has atomic number 5 and its configuration, as you know, is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Now I will be writing 1s, here 1s orbitals, it is 1s orbital of another boron, and this is 2s orbital of another boron, and these are 2p orbitals, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Similarly, I can write here 2px, 2py, 2pz. Now, the 1s, 2s, 2p, z, y, x, z, y, x. Let's write like that. When these two fellows combine, due to linear combination, I am getting sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. You can show that they are formed by this. Similarly, when these two fellows combine, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. And now, when the p orbitals are there, there are 3-fold degenerate p orbitals. Any pz and pz, for example, can have axial linear combination that leads to the formation of sigma 2p z molecular orbital and high energy sigma star 2p z orbital. And now the y and x, they will have a lateral union and their linear combination will give pi 2px and pi 2py molecular orbitals which are of same energy, and pi star 2px, pi star 2py molecular orbitals of high energy. Very interestingly, in the molecules like B2C2N2 up to nitrogen, the pi 2px and pi 2py molecular orbitals are of lower energy than sigma 2pz. It is due to the orbital interaction or Up to nitrogen, this is the order. And now, if you are looking at boron whose electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, another boron 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, atomic orbitals. And now I have total 10 electrons. I fill them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Its electron configuration is obviously sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, pi 2p x is equal to pi 2p y, which each one has 1 electron. Because it has two unpaired electrons, this molecule is paramagnetic and its bond order is obviously equal to half into number of electrons in Bm was 2, 4, 6 minus 4. Bond order is 1. Therefore, the B2 molecule can exist whose bond order is 1 with 2 unpaired electrons. Notice the sequence of energy which I write like sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, pi 2p x is equal to pi 2py, sigma 2pz, pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, sigma star 2pz. It is the order of energy of molecular orbitals up to nitrogen to interorbital mixing. Above nitrogen, this sequence changes slightly. Above nitrogen from oxygen onwards, it is like sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2pz, which has lower energy than pi 2px, which is equal to pi 2py. Then pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py. Then sigma 2 star 2pz. Only this positioning of pi 2px, pi star 2px slightly modifies from oxygen onwards. Now, the molecular orbital energy level diagrams of nitrogen, oxygen and other related ions we see in the next video. But up to this point you remember. Thank you.